He used to tell you where he gonna shoot it in your face and how you couldn't stop me and how you ain't no good to him. And I was like, whoa, that's disrespectful. And then it'll happen.
That's the mentality you should have. I feel like he's the blueprint for that, for sure. The exemplar. That's an understatement.
He'll roast you. He'll coast to coast you. Why you let that happen? He already told you what he was going to do because he's not talking trash. He's telling the truth. The whole truth. Nothing but the...
What's up, YouTube? It's Saturday night. YouTube guys like about to be reacting to NBA legends explain why they were scared of Larry Bird. Let's get into the video. Let's go.
Larry Bird was the coldest talker ever, man. He'll give it to you any way he wanted to.
He says,
I'm going to dribble 2 times, and then I'm going to pull up in your face, and the neck going to say, shoot.
And he shoots it, he says,
"Welcome to the parachute club, rookie."
He was the coldest dude I ever
Parachute
seen with
club
that
is
shit,
crazy.
man. Everybody be talking about these greats, and we always mentioning him. He was the shit. Yeah, shit, man. He'll give it to you any way he wanted to. He'll tell you like this, you know what? I don't know what you got for Christmas, but I know what I'm going to give you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you on this block. I'm going to dribble 2 times. And then I'm going to pull up in your face and the neck going to say, shoot. I'm going to go shoot this motherfucking jumper in your face right there in that corner. And it's going to be your Christmas present. I'm going to wrap it up and bust your head open.
Guys just couldn't believe that he would tell him exactly what he was doing and do it.
Fakes.
Oh. That heavy jab. I love that movie.
Right there.
Call the shots. I'm going to do a step back to the baseline. I'm going to turn and shoot.
Ooh.
And I'm going to stick it
got
right
him.
in your face. Who does that?
I'm going to take you over to this corner. I'm going to dribble 2 times. I'm going to hit your ass in the face. And it bet not touch the rim.
wow.
And then he said, if it do, I'm going to come right back and do it again until it touches. He used to tell you where he going to shoot it in your face and how you couldn't stop me and how you ain't no good to him. And I was like, whoa, that's disrespectful. And then it'll happen. Larry Bird was the coldest talker ever, man. And he bagged it up because he was so cold. Ask me about him. Motherfucker used to tell you, boy, you can't do shit with me. I'm too motherfucking good for this.
Wow.
I'm gonna give you a Christmas present. This jumper in your face. Everybody used to say Larry Bird was slow and all that game. I mean, I don't care what nobody say. He had the ultimate game. That's how Larry Bird used to get at.
Who is the biggest shit talker that you ever ran into in your...
Larry Bird.
It is Larry Bird.
Yeah. You always see him on the layup line, look like he doesn't talk. Then he gets out in the what you call and you supposed to be giving people 5. He won't shake your hand. He was like, I'm giving you 30.
The dog.
And you look around like, what? And you believe him because he would give you 30. He would give everybody 30. You know what, another thing? It seemed like he never listened to the coach. It just seemed like they talked to everybody else and that Larry just played. He was definitely a smack talker and backed it up.
I jump at it trying to block. He said, Scott, you jump high, but not that high. You know? He would just talk the whole game. Oh, guys, I'm going right over there, catch the ball and shoot it. Ain't shit y'all can do about it. I mean, just like that, you know, that type of talk. I said, yeah, Larry's the biggest shit talker in the NBA. And then I said, I guess it ain't shit talking if you can back it up. And Larry backed it up.
So Larry got in the game one time and for some reason Chuck Daly puts me in. And Larry looks around and goes, what's up, Sal? I said, nah. He goes, oh, you starting tonight? I go, yep, I got you. He said, are you on me? I said, yeah, I got size on you right now. I've been watching every movie. He goes, y'all not double teaming? Y'all double teaming? I said, nah, I got you straight up. He said, y'all not double teaming me? He's looking around. He goes, yo. I go, nah, it's just me, fella. He goes, change the play, change the play. He said, mouse in the house, mouse in the house. And inside pivot, shot it. He said, it's going to be a long night, Sal.
Wow. You got Jordan who talks, you got Barkley who talks, and then you got Bird who talks. Who talked the most when you played against the Dream Team?
Why do you think my generation grew up talking so much, guys? They taught us how to do it. I don't know who talked the most. The best was my man Rodney Rogers. Strong, fast, quick, athletic, and Bird just set him up in the corner. Someone drives to the corner, Stockton passed out the Bird, and here you see Rodney Rogers take a full sprint. In the middle of him being in the midair, Bird says, welcome to the parachute club, rookie. And watches him go by him, shoots the ball, and like Curry does what Bird did because he shot it and just kept walking down, like shaking his head like these dumb youngsters. They don't never get it.
I'm sure Larry Bird didn't trash talk you because you're a nice guy.
He was non-discriminatory in regards to who got.
Wait, what would he say to you? You're one of the nicest guys on the planet. What could
Well, I didn't get the brunt of it, as I've heard over the years. You know, get your hands off of me. It's going to be a long night. You know, that kind of stuff. You can't guard me, you know. And he would do it like a ventriloquist because you couldn't see his mouth move.
Was that because of the mustache?
That may have been part of it. There was a time when we actually found a way to beat the Celtics. Didn't happen. I think we beat them once. I hit a last-second shot. Within a few days, we had to go to the Garden. He proceeded to drop 53 on me and whoever else was guarding him that night. I'll never forget that. It was a different level of focus from one of the greatest players of all time.
The Celtics were playing the Suns, and Celtics are down by 2 points. And Bird is out by the three-point line, and he's being guarded by a guy named Johnny High. And Johnny High is sort of backing away from Bird. And Bird says, "Hey, Johnny, you better come up and guard me a little closer. I'm just going to get the ball and shoot a three." Johnny High sort of smiles and laughs about it. And then the ball comes into Bird. He just turns around and shoots a perfect three.
Off of 1 foot.
And the Celtics win.
Yeah.
Unreal, man.
Oh my gosh. Yo, these are some of the craziest lines I've ever heard in my life. I've never heard someone say, "Welcome to the Parachute Club, kid." While someone's in midair trying to block your shot and you did a pump fake. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. I don't care if it's Larry Bird. You'll feel disrespected. You'll feel played. You would not feel good about yourself. I'm sure he prides himself on defense. And if there's someone on this planet that's able to do that to him, and he's in the NBA, he probably thinks he's one of the best defenders in the world. He makes you feel like you're the worst defender in the world. Is he wrong? compared to him, they're not very good at basketball. Compared to everybody else in the world, compared to any other NBA player, they're pretty damn good. But if it's Larry Bird, it's not even close. And he's talking trash while doing it. He's letting you know that you are not even close to me. I'm dominating you. And if you give me a reason to go off, I'm going to show you a next level flow state that you've never seen in your life. 53 points. That's you just talking to me. or me putting it in my head that, okay, they're putting this guy on me. Let me go off. I feel disrespected. Not double teaming. Let me go off. Let me go for 60. Crazy. That's Larry Bird. That's Larry Joe Bird, man. That's the mentality you should have. And I feel like he's the blueprint for that, for sure. The exemplar. That's an understatement.
As he's walking off, he puts an arm on Johnny High's shoulder and he goes, "Johnny, I told you to come out and guard me."
I remember him telling Hubie Brown as he's walking to the sidelines and he says, "Hubie, are you serious? This is the only guy that you got that can guard me?"
Oh my God.
And the whole bench hears it. And, you know, I'm just sitting there smiling and laughing. And Hubie, like, you know, puts Johnny Newman in the game for me. Larry, like, "Are you serious? That's what you got?" I remember one time we're playing in San Antonio and I don't remember the kid's name, but a young center coming off the bench. He runs in the game with all this excitement, enthusiasm. The crowd's going crazy. And Larry says, "Who are you guarding?" And the kid points to Chief. He goes, "Oh, crap. Chief, you're ball now."
I remember what led to the big Dr. J fight. I think Larry had like 35 points, and he told Dr. J that it's time for him to retire. And I think that just set Dr. J off.
I'm in Cleveland, and we playing the Boston Celtics. If a game started at 7 o'clock, most of the players get there at 5:30. And if you're a rookie, if you want to get some shots in, you got to get there an hour early, which would be 4:30 in this case. And I'm thinking, I want to get there really early. I take a little, back then you take a cab, I have my gym bag, I go to the Boston Garden, it's 3:30, and I'm trying to get in, and all the doors are locked because it's too early. Finally, some security guy sees me, and he wasn't going to let me in, but he can see I had the Cleveland Cavalier bag.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, yeah, they play tonight," so he lets me in, right? So I'm excited, I'm in. And the guy said, "The visitor locker room is this way."
Yeah.
And he said, "The main court is that way." And I could hear some basketball activity going on in the main court. So rather than go to the locker room, I peek and I look, and it's Larry Bird, 4 hours before the game with the ball boy. And he's shooting threes. He's working on his shot.
Wow.
So he's in the corner shooting threes.
Yeah.
And he makes his first one. So he like bounce, pass, bounce, pass.
Yeah.
So he made like 4 in a row, 5 in a row, 6 in a row. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna leave as soon as he missed. This brother was at 35 before I just like, I'm gonna be out here all day. So I left. He did not miss a shot. But the lesson for me as a young player was the work ethic. He's already an NBA champion, an all-star, a superstar at the end of his career, and he's still putting that kind of time into his craft to make sure that he's at that next level. When you just think about a lesson learned and persistence and how do you persevere, that's what Larry Bird wasn't going to let the edge get away.
Are you better than Bird?
I'm a better rebounder, probably a better defender. He's a better shooter, obviously.
Bird, open for the jump shot.
Now, Barkley, as wide as he is,
Barkley a better rebounder than Bird?
Larry, open again. Hits again.
Barkley's more athletic. Doesn't mean he's a better rebounder.
Oh, Joe, what is you doing? I got
dive for the ball.
I thought I had
Larry Bird.
Damn.
Come on.
What's wrong with
Ooh.
Staying that solid. You had it. Damn Larry Bird. You had it.
Do you think you're better than LeBron?
No, I'm not better than LeBron.
But you think you're better than Bird?
I think I do things better than him. You give me Parrish and McHale and DJ, I'm going to be all right.
1 second! Shoot it! Change in the corner to Bird. Bird takes the pop. It's gone!
Honestly,
It is gone just before the buzzer.
honestly, the career that Charles Barkley had, and obviously he's not thinking about accomplishments. He's thinking about just pure skill, all-around player. Who's better? Obviously, Charles Barkley's not going to say that Larry Bird's better than him because Charles Barkley is one of those guys too. But Larry Bird's better. For what I like, my opinion, I would choose Larry Bird's career over Charles Barkley's because I want the championships. I want the chips. So it's like, all in all, Bird wins. Bird wins. Maybe I want the skill set of Charles Barkley. Let me get the championships because Bird's way of playing translates to the game better than Charles Barkley, 100%. So yeah, I would give it to Larry Bird for sure. Like, comment, subscribe. That was a great video. Recommend any more videos for me to react to. But just to add on to the video, Larry Bird is an inspiration for sure. And I feel like he should be an inspiration to all young basketball players coming up because when it comes to mentality, when it comes to the mental game, skill set, just being able to understand the game in all ways. Like he's covering all bases. He didn't miss one thing. He didn't miss one beat. His whole entire game, he had no weaknesses as far as skill. If you're gonna talk about athletic ability, okay, but we're talking about skill, like pure skill. So he's so skilled to the point where the athletic ability doesn't even matter. It's like he's killing athletic players. Like he's making them look silly. So it doesn't matter if he has a 45-inch vertical. Come on now. He could have a 2-inch vertical and still murder these guys. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That was a great video. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there's other videos you want me to react to. I have a whole list of videos someone sent me a while back. So I'm going to go through those. But this one just came up recently, so I just react to this. But yeah, I'm going to end off with a prayer. In the name of Jesus, I pray whoever's watching this video, bless them from the crown of their heads to the soles of their feet, allow them to be strong in their mind, body, and soul. Allow them to understand that if God is not answering you, you have to take a step back and reevaluate yourself. Is there situations where God was talking to you and you ignored God or you didn't give him an answer, and you not giving him an answer and you not being obedient is basically you saying no. So if you're saying no to him, what makes you think he's going to say yes to you? You got to understand that thought in your mind that tells you to do something. Go over there and give that guy money on the street. Go over there and pray for that person. Go over there and have a conversation with this person. God will come in the most inconvenient situations, and you got to understand, you got to have the discernment. You got to ask for discernment. You got to read the Bible. You got to be around people that are like Christ. You got to go to church and listen to the sermons. You got to do your work so you can obtain that discernment. But when that thought comes to your mind, when it's a thought that aligns with God, that just suddenly stops you in your tracks, and it's the most inconvenient thing you could think of, you stop in your tracks, and you're like, no, I'm not going to do this. This is going to derail my plans right now at this moment. This is going to inconvenience me. But really, are you going to be obedient to God? God would do that for you. God would stop everything he needs to do to help you. God would die on the cross for you. You know what I'm saying? God would do anything for you. God has done all the above for you. Why can't you just stop in a situation where you think is an inconvenience and take a split second to do what he told you to do? So you got to understand that you have to say yes to God before he starts saying yes to you. But it doesn't always work that way. God will bless you and see how you react to that blessing and see how you operate. But there's times when God puts things in your life and puts things in your mind that he wants you to respond a certain way and be obedient to him. He doesn't want you to ignore it. And he's testing you in that way. And if you're not being obedient to him and not listening to him and not opening up to him and being available to him, then he's not going to be available for you. I pray that everybody puts that into perspective, reevaluates their situation, and figures it out. Not by themselves, but with God. So in Jesus' name I pray. With God, everything is possible. Amen.